Welcome to Engage Spaces. My name is Daniel, and congratulations on taking your first step of building your organization's digital ecosystem. Today we're going to be walking through how to set up Engage Spaces and how Engage Spaces can serve you and your organization. Let's get started. So the first thing we need to do when getting signed up for Engage Spaces is introduce ourselves. Come over here, we can fill in our name, our email, our organization name. I'm going to go with a fun one, Dunder Mifflin, and have it fill in a custom domain. You can also change the domain if you have a specific one preferred, and you click Let's Go. Now that you've clicked it, you get this nice thank you message, and you'll have an email sent to you. Make sure to check your email to log in. You can see an example here. And once you click on the confirm account, you're good to go. Once we have confirmed our account via email, we can go ahead and get signed up here. It'll bring us to this website. You can go ahead and fill in a password. Make sure to confirm your password as well. Next, go to your profile. Make sure you have your name, first name, last name correct. You can select the correct photo of yourself. Upload my headshot. And make sure to agree to the privacy policies and terms of service. Next, go to notifications. Make sure to accept notifications and have Engage Spaces send notifications to you. And click Allow. And if your organization, again, now you can change the name of your organization if there's any issues with it, and you can select the logo you'd like. Upload there, go next, and now you are at the welcome page. So welcome to Dunder Mifflin. This page just gives you a little bit of an orientation to everything you'll see on your sidebar. So we can see we have access to our dashboard, workspaces, upcoming events, and online courses. And then as administrator, we can click on the admin tab up here to access groups, create and manage locations, report surveys, events, online courses, and public web pages, signups, and resources. The first thing we want to do, though, is go ahead and create a workspace. This is where we have our basic form of communication and where we're going to have our start with Engage Spaces. Let's create our name. Let's go with Getting Started. When we create our workspace, immediately open up. You can see there's nothing posted yet, and we haven't had a conversation going. We need to invite people to our workspace. We can go ahead and invite people. Currently, right now, we don't actually have anyone in our organization, so we actually want to create a brand new account. Let's go with Michael Scott. We want to invite him to our organization. Go demo Michael Scott at engagespaces.com. And we're going to set his role for this specific workspace to be as a moderator. So we can add him. Goes there. So he'll get a notice that he's been invited to join our workspace. If we had more members, we can also have automated membership and automate people into the workspace. Let's go back here to our chat, and now we can create posts. We can talk with everyone. We'll be able to engage with everyone in Dunder Mifflin, specifically this Getting Started workspace. And a quick message, and there we go. Other things that are important to start off when looking at Engage Spaces, we have our courses and events and our dashboard, as I mentioned earlier. Currently, these aren't filled. There's no information. We need to go to the administrative side to get things set up. So here on the administration side, this is where we have access to all of the important information, our groups, teams, contacts, events, training, reports, user administration. Everything we need is located here on this new tab. Another way we can import some new people into our organization is to come over here to our user administration. We can bulk import people. This is a great way to get a bunch of people from your organization on Engage Spaces and using it right away. Or we can manually add one person at a time, like we did with Michael Scott. Now we're still waiting for Michael Scott to confirm his account. Once he confirms his account, it'll highlight that it's confirmed, and we can select his role and change his role from user to administrator to moderator to whatever suits the needs of Michael Scott. Okay, let's quickly pause there. Now that you know how to import and add new users to your Engage Spaces ecosystem, I think it's important that you take the time to add some of your friends, colleagues, or coworkers to your new Engage Spaces ecosystem. Engage Spaces is built for people, and for Engage Spaces to best serve you and your organization,
it's important that you have people whom you can engage and collaborate with on the platform itself. So take a moment now to invite some of your friends and create some new contacts to be able to engage on Engage Spaces. I went ahead and imported a list of users to the new Dunder Mifflin Engage Spaces account myself. Okay, now that we've gone and added new people to our Engage Spaces system, let's go ahead and add them to some of our teams and groups. Teams and groups are one of the main key ways of organizing people. Teams and groups are very similar to each other. There's a little description here between both teams and groups. They'll describe the differences. The main differences, though, is that groups are more organized to be very similar and identical to each other. Teams, on the other hand, can have a more dynamic structure. Again, read the descriptions below and can help you understand the difference. To go ahead and create a team or a group, all you have to do is go over to Create New. You can add a name. This one, I'm going to call it the Sales Team, and we're going to keep it public. And we want the leader of this group, we're going to have it be Jim Halpert. Hit save, and there we go. We've created our new team. If we want to add people to this team, we can click into the sales team. We can go over to members here in the corner, and we can go ahead and add new people. So we want to add Dwight. We'll add him as a member. We also want to add, let's go with Phyllis. Add Phyllis. And again, we can continue to add as many people as we want to our teams or to our groups. And the reason we want to structure our groups or teams this way is to ensure that we have everyone we need as a part of the sales team in this case in our team. We exit back out over to our teams. We can see the sales team here. We can create as many teams or as many groups as we need for our organization. Now, if we go over to, say, events, and we want to create an event, we can go ahead and create a new event. We can call this event Getting Started. We're also going to keep this as a public event. Let's select the date. We're going to select the 28th and apply. And this is going to be happening at 7 p.m. We can also add the numbers in up top here, and we're going to hit save. Now that we have the event, we can add some details, locations, other information. I think the most important part of an event, though, is also registration. So we want to go ahead and invite people. Now, like we had with our teams or groups, we can add people manually one at a time. Or now that we have a team created, we can actually bulk invite by a team. So let's go ahead and select a specific team. We're going to select the sales team, and we're going to have everyone, including contacts, be a part of this. Right now, we only have 3 people in this team, so those 3 people will be invited. If we had more people, everyone in the team or teams, if we selected multiple teams, would be invited as well. Confirm and send. So now 3 people, Phyllis, Dwight, and Jim, have all been notified that they've been invited to this upcoming event. Events themselves also have a chat feature like a workspace, so you can communicate specifically for events and specifically related to what the event is about, or making sure people all have rides. Events are a great way of just connecting and collaborating together. Another great feature are our courses. When you come down to courses, again, there's a description here of what courses are for. To create a new course, you can go ahead and click on the Create a New Course, give it a name. I'm also going to call it Getting Started Course. Start that there. Again, we can add in some of our details, whether or not this is a public or hidden course, give a description, a photo. But specifically with courses, now we go to our modules, we can see what we have. Currently, we have 0 added. Go to our admin dashboard, add modules, so we can add as many videos related to a Getting Started course. We can manually enroll individuals. We can see who's all enrolled, how well they're doing. Or we can also go to our configure enrollments, and just like we had with our event, we can automatically invite people by specific team or by group. So again, in this case, I'm going to have Jim's team, the sales team, all be invited, and I want everyone, again, including contacts, to be invited to this event. Now that we've talked about courses, let's go on to talk about our reports. Reports are another great feature of Engage Spaces. Reports allow you to collect automated data, so your quantitative and qualitative information you want to collect from groups or from teams, you can use automated reports to do so. All you have to do is go ahead and create a report.
I'm going to call this a weekly attendance report. Save. When we have a report now, we can check out who our recipients are. Currently we have none, so the field will be blank. We can create specific report questions, so we can go ahead and add new fields. We can have any different type of field or question we want to add, quantitative or qualitative. And then we'll want to go and configure our reports to make sure we send it to the right people. When we want to send it, we want it on a weekly basis, monthly, or manually sent, and who we want to fill it in. So in this case, we want it to be a specific team. Typically, we'd also want it to be, so in this case, sales team. We'd only really want the leader to be the one filling it in. So we're going to select that only Jim Halpert be the one filling in this report. And then if we want to have it manual, we can manually select people to ensure that the right people are receiving the right reports at the right time. Surveys are a little bit different than reports. They're used as a one-off kind of response to be able to collect data. Similar to our reports, we can ask whatever questions, but this can be used to send to any in-person. It doesn't have to be within Engaged Spaces, so the public can have access to your surveys and fill in your surveys. That is the quick and brief overview of the features from the admin side. There are other features here, of course, that are currently locked. Locations allow you to have different locations for your system. Resources allow you to have access to specific documentation, paperwork, files, videos that you want to have available and shareable with people. Programs are groups of courses that you can amalgamate together. A course dashboard allows you to track multiple courses at once and see the progression of the courses over time. And similar with the report dashboard, it allows you to do the same. Contact management is also another way of organizing your system and tracking people. Here you can create user sets. So if you want to organize people outside of teams or outside of groups, you can create user sets of people specifically based on tags or types if you have a field that doesn't apply specifically to a team or a group. Now that we've finished off with our surveys and the fields here in our administrative tab, let's move on to focusing on our non-administrative focus. Specifically, I want to focus on our dashboard. If you click here on our dashboard is our main view to see what's happening in our organization and specifically what relates to you as an individual. Every individual's dashboard will be unique to them. However, every dashboard comes with a basic template focusing on workspaces, upcoming tasks, outstanding reports, events, courses, groups, and teams. This allows you to have a quick and easy view of everything that's going on that's relevant to you in your organization on Engaged Spaces. Another great feature we have here, if you want to click on your name up at the top here, it gives you access to your homepage. The homepage is what you would see for public registration for Dunder Mifflin. Currently, right now, we don't have many things other than our Getting Started event that people would have access to and can click into and sign up for. But for the general public, this would be the page where if you want people to sign up for your groups, for your teams, for those upcoming events, they'd have access to the public page where you could see it here visually, giving them the ability to register for your upcoming events, courses, and anything you want available to them. Now, the last thing to discuss for getting you started with your new digital ecosystem is not to forget to download the Engaged Spaces app. Engaged Spaces is here to make your life easier and more organized. Having it on your phone ensures that you'll receive the important notifications, messages, and information that matter to you most for helping you stay organized. And there you have it. Congratulations on the creation of your new digital ecosystem. We hope this quick video was able to help you learn more about how to get started with Engaged Spaces. But if you have any more questions or want to learn more, feel free to message us at info@engagedspaces.com or check out our many different videos we have on how-to videos on our YouTube channel, Engaged Spaces. You can also check out our website if you want to learn more. You can go to engagedspaces.com. Thanks again, and enjoy using your new digital ecosystem.